In this video, what I'm going to have you do next is add a few more personal touches to your calendar project. So what I want you to do is scroll to the bottom of your calendar template, and over the 2019, what I'm going to have you do is come up with some kind of title for your calendar. So for example, where it says Sally Scorpion, that would be a good place to put your name. So I'll go ahead and type in my name. And think of a title for your calendar. If you want to keep it year in photography, that's perfectly fine. If you want to title it self-portraits, architecture, uh, that will be completely up to you. So I'll just keep mine as is, just making sure that I have my name right there. And then on the middle part of the bottom area of your calendar, it says photography created by, and there is a typo. So let's go ahead and fix that. And what's going to happen here, you're going to go ahead and put your name as well. Okay, so in this part, notice my name isn't showing anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and go to this selection tool. I'm going to increase the size of this text box that I have here, just so I can see my name on here. Okay, so I'll go back to my type tool, and now I can go ahead and type in my name here. And what I would do is change the fonts, make it bigger, just so it stands out. So I want my name to be a little bit larger on here. So at the top, I'll go ahead and increase the size of the font, and maybe just slightly bigger. And then I'll go ahead and change the font type itself. Maybe I want to have something that looks like more of a signature. So maybe a script type. Okay, so just adding little personal touches to the bottom would be great for your calendar. So let's say that I just leave it as that. And what you can also do, you can change the color of the font as well. So just like you've done before, you can double click on your name here. So let's say I want this one to stand out a little bit more. I'll go to color, and right now I'll go ahead and double click this and see what other color options I have available. So maybe I want something more in a reddish tone. So I'll click OK, see how that looks. And I may have to play around with that a little bit more just so it'll stand out. What I can also do is change the color of this background. Let's say I don't want to work with something blue. So same thing as before, there's two different ways to change the color. You can look at your color swatch here and just pick a color that you think will look good. But notice you do have an outline that's the color as well as the previous color. So what you can do over here at the top, this is the fill color, the light blue. And then this square here is the stroke, what is called the stroke. That's the border around the shape. So I can double click that and pick a color as well. If I want this same color, I can click on the eyedrop tool. So I'm holding down on the left click, and I'm hovering over this color. So maybe this is the color I want for that. I'll click OK just so it matches all around. Okay, so when I click off of that, maybe that's a color I want to go with. Maybe not. I will just play around with that to do a few more personal touches to it. Otherwise, if you like the color, the original color that it was, so let me go ahead and do Control Z, you can keep it as is.